Welcome to Scott Cooks. Today we're going to be doing a New York strip on the new GrillGrate Sear and Sizzle. We're going to do that inside the Ninja Foodi. Stay tuned. That is a 1 pound, 1 inch thick New York strip, prime beef. And we're going to cook that up for you in a few minutes on the new GrillGrate Sear and Sizzle. And let's go ahead and prepare this steak. And in preparation, I've already let it begin to get to room temperature. It's pretty close to room temperature. It's not all the way there, but it's pretty close. I've got a spray bottle here with some grapeseed oil in it. Olive oil will also work very well. I'm going to lightly spray the steak on both sides. We're going to rub a little kosher salt on both sides. And we're going to grill it. It's going to be one of the best steaks you could ever imagine. Let's get it going. Don't got to go crazy with the oil. Do want to coat it pretty good. That's plenty right there. Get a little kosher salt. Coarse kosher salt is what I use. And I'll show you how I do it. Now don't think, oh, he's done made this thing so salty. When you're cooking with this kosher salt, of course you do get a little salt flavor, but it's not like table salt. It's not like iodized salt. It's a little different. This actually helps lock in the juices. So that's a fair amount, and that's exactly what I want. I'm going to pat that guy down. So this creates like a little barrier. And I got this from actually from Alton Brown. You can look him up, famous chef. This is how he does some of his steaks. I've been doing this for years and absolutely love the results. Want to put some pepper on there, help yourself. I'm going to cook mine just like that because when I'm done, I want to taste nothing but steak. Alright, let's get ready, get our tools ready. We're going to need this meat thermometer, a digital thermometer is preferred. This is not a super expensive one. Picked it up at Kohl's, I think, for maybe $15 to $20. It's a necessity in the kitchen. You're going to need your GrillGrate. Now, if you just got it for Christmas and you haven't used it very much, you want to give this thing a little bit of oil. I've used this 3 or 4 times. Don't need to oil it anymore. It's a non-stick surface. I'm sorry, it is not a non-stick surface. It is just the type of metal that they make this from. So after several cookings, it just sort of becomes non-stick on its own. And this comes with your Foodi. So you're going to need this bottom thing that connects to the the basket. And we are going to use this in a different manner today, and I'll show you how we're going to do it. All right, guys, let's get cooking. So normally this would flip upside down like this, and the basket would sit in it. But today we're going to turn it over. Okay, so we're going to use the bottom of this basket thing inverted. The reason for that is that holds our GrillGrate at the perfect height for broiling. Alright, step 1, get this GrillGrate hot. And we want to get it real hot. So we're going to close the Foodi up. Power up. Go ahead and put it on broil, which is how we're going to cook this, by the way. We'll be using broil tonight. Just default is 10, that's fine. Go ahead and fire up. Give it a good 5 minutes on broil. Good 5 minutes on broil. There is no steak in there. Okay? I am just heating the GrillGrate just like you would heat your grill outdoors. This is a similar idea. Once we get a good 5 minutes on it, we're going to throw the steak on. Alright, that's 5 minutes. Let's rock. Do this fairly fast. You should have an immediate sizzle. And right back down with the lid, and I need you guys to reset your time now. I'm cranking mine back to 15 minutes just to go over the amount of time I think I'm gonna need. That lets me lift the lid, do my temperature check, close the lid without it actually cutting off on me. Alright, I'm sure somebody's gonna ask me. I'm going for medium today. And let me see if I can get you zoomed in on that. Maybe not. There you go. So I'm going for medium. That's 160. Okay. You guys cook yours any way you want. I want to be just the tiniest bit past the pink, or a tiny little bit of pink in the middle when I pull it out. I'm going to put it on a plate. I'm going to put a little piece of foil over it. I'm going to put a timer on it for 5 minutes. Let it finish cooking on the plate. That should give me a perfect medium steak. It's a pretty thick piece of meat, y'all, so I reset that timer to 15 when I closed the lid, so that was a start point. So at about 8 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and flip it. At the full 15, I'll check it. That'll be about 8 on one side and, what, 7 or something on the other side. So we might need more than that to get to where I want to be. And I don't really cook steak by time. I think that's a mistake. I cook steak by temperature. Alright guys, it is time to flip. It is 8 minutes and we are generating a fair amount of smoke here. Look at that GrillGrate. And you also noticed no stick, and I did not spray it with anything. Back under the heat we go for the rest of the 7 minutes. Temperature test, we're at 135 with about 6 minutes to go. So we are probably not going to go the whole remainder of the 7 minutes. And I'll show you the next temperature test, which is going to be just in about 1 minute. Remember what we're shooting for here, about 153 to 155. We tint it with a little foil for about 5 minutes. It should give us a perfect 160-degree medium, ready to eat. In case anybody's trying to do the math here, that was 8 minutes on the first side. And we're going to count this down to 5, so that will be 3 minutes on this side so far. So that'll be 11 minutes total. When we get to 5 minutes, we're going to do another temperature check, and I think we're going to be there. All right, y'all, let's do that temperature test. And I apologize if you cannot see the thermometer, but I need to do this relatively quick so I don't lose all my heat. So I'll just tell you what we got. 116, 21, 130. It's important when you test this, don't go all the way through it, or you'll be touching the grill grate, which is going to be hotter than the meat. So you just want to check the center of the meat here. We're looking 136, and we're slowing down. So we're going to do about another minute. 137. Also, when you pull it out, you can see a little bit of blood running right there. Back under, guys. I thought we were going to be closer than that, but we're not. And that's why we check. All right, I got us down to 2 minutes remaining. I'm going to do another check, and got quite a bit more sizzle on this time. I think you can hear. Pick up a slightly different spot. And again, I'm sorry, I don't think you can see this, but I'll read it for you. We're already up to 135, 140, 145, 150, and slowing, and 151, and this is really close to where I want to be. I think we're going to pull it. We're at 153. Juices are still a little pink there, but we are going to tint it, and it'll finish cooking. I'm going to give it 30 more seconds, and we're going to pull this steak out. Timing is everything, guys. Timing is everything. Going for the perfect temperature. Fresh out of the grill grate. Got my aluminum foil already tinted up and ready to go. Just tuck it down. Got a little crease running here to let the steam out. Set another timer, 4 or 5 minutes. We're ready to eat dinner. I'm so ready. I already got my A1 out. So what's the GrillGrate look like after 13.5 minutes of high temperature broiling? Then not bad. Easy cleanup too. Once this cools completely off, I just lift the entire Foodi pot out, fill it with some soapy water, let it sit an hour or two, then pull the GrillGrate and just clean it right up. Really recommend these things, guys. A lot of fun. All right, guys, it's been 5 minutes. Go ahead and pull the foil. Oh, so tender, look at that. See that? Just a tiny run of pink right there. That is absolutely perfect medium temperature steak. New York strip, cooked in the Ninja Foodi on the GrillGrate Sear and Sizzle. A little oil, a little kosher salt on top. Total time, what was the total time? 13.5 minutes, I believe, on broil. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Leave me some comments. Click that like button, and very important, click the bell for notifications. Don't forget to check the description box for links, Patreon, ingredients, stuff like that. I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you got yourself one of those GrillGrates, I hope you try this out.